Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. Our starter in this one, Gordon Graceffo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Michael Busch leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch way upstairs. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Dansby Swanson.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Seiya Suzuki at the plate now. That's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's Kyle Tucker. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And that's in there for strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
King Tuck goes down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs, bases empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Burleson pulls it down, and that is that. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Colin Ray.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Lars Nootbaar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. This one popped up. Swanson corrals it. And a quick out, number one. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one's in there. Strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that's down and away. At the belt and fires. Swing and a chopper out to short. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Two out, space is empty. And now the center fielder, Alec Burleson. That clips the corner. Two outs. Headed down the line. Tucker on the move. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Graceffo back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
That's the third. Sends it to Gorman. One up, one down. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
And first offering is fouled off. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Puts it away for the out.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Graceffo picks to first. Horner back in on a dive. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Goes down looking. Cubs lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the DH, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a foul out of play. That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count 1-2. One-two to Contreras. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ball
Inside,
1 and a pitch inside.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One out, runner at second. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. That one outside, and it's 1-0. One out and a runner at second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Man at second, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground. Tosses across to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jordan
Walker next up for the Cardinals.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. And a foul ball. In the air, right side. And that is foul. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Top half of the third inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw. Shaw hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2023. That misses the zone. 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the lineup flips over, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. See you later. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that chops in for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. 1 down, base is empty. And strike 2. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting,
Carson
catcher,
Kelly,
Carson
the next
Kelly.
Cub to hit. Fly to center his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Headed towards the corner. That one hops against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Everything
Now
came
batting,
together for
the
him.
center
Got a
fielder,
fastball, middle of the
Pete
plate,
Armstrong.
jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike. Now one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one misses up and in. 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
I got 3 and 2.
This one in the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Up
that.
next
Showed
to the
off some
Cubs,
really
left
nice
fielder,
oppo
Ian
pop
Happ.
with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, not close. Crow Armstrong at second with 2 down. In the air, left side. Nootbaar moves under it, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Yohel Pozo. And misses inside. In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Line to left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So digging in, Thomas Sajazi. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses, and 1-1. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one is inside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now.
We got full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lars Nootbaar. Now at the plate, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ivan Herrera.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera, grounded out to short in his first trip. Just
that ball went
missed.
out.
Slice to right, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike at the knees. Fought off foul. Herrera off of first with 2 away. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Out to short. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in St. Louis, out of the 4th, here's Nico Hoerner.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's your strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ground ball left side, but it kicks foul. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Dansby Swanson stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch is outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw, singled and scored his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Number 35 getting loose out there. Palante also getting ready. 2-1 now. And he pumps it a strike. Outside low, and the count's full. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Hammer, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gordon Graceffo gives way, got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm
the
of the mound for the
Cardinals.
Cardinals, Sonny Gray.
Number 54.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA.
Gray.
Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is lifted in the air. Burleson heading to the alley. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
So a man aboard. Here's a big power threat. Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered here in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one.
One and one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Shaw, the runner at third. Suzuki at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to Gorman, and Tucker is retired. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
4,
for the
there's
Cardinals,
Nolan Gorman.
First baseman, Nolan Gorman.
And it's fouled away.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Up the middle, Horner. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now a chance for Jordan Walker. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Generally, second,
ball,
third
2
time through the
strikes.
lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Popped up. Horner moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 63.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Yohel Pozo. Doubled his first time. Just
plate, ball
missed.
1.
There's a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those
Now
spots or
batting,
things can get away from
second
you
baseman,
awfully quickly.
Thomas Jay-Z.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now here is Thomas Sajazi. That clips the zone. Strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Next one misses, and that's ball one. And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Cards leave one. They're down 5-1. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Carson Kelly. Gray back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings and misses, and there's one down. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
They'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. First pitch just misses. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Nico Horner digs in now, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. And there's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Cade Horton preparing to come on if needed. Kittredge getting loose as well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit in the air, left field. Pat puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ivan.
Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the
The
count.
Cubs leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 out, runner at second. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Herrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Up the middle, Swanson. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Wilson
Good execution.
Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Caught him looking for the K. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Busch Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And up next for
Now
Chicago,
batting,
Matt
baseman,
Shaw.
Matt
He's
Shaw.
2 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Busch.
And here is Michael Busch. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Busch goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 7-1.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
One away, runners at first and third. Carson Kelly, the next to hit, 1 for 3. This one in the air. Herrera hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. In there at the knees.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Inside. It's 2-2. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Shota Imanaga.
For the
Southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And here is Mason Wynn.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan
Gorman getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Wynn aboard here at first with nobody out. And that is out of play. Oh, and 2 now. To first, might be 2. To second, there's 1. On to Bush. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down 7-1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
And a curve misses outside.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Swanson in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 strikes.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
This to center field. Burleson squeezes it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's the
off
catcher,
St.
Yoel
Louis,
Pozo.
catcher, number 63.
Started after it, appeal to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting.
So digging in, Thomas Sajazi. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Next to hit, Lars Nootbaar. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Sajazi leads off first with 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Pereira, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Aye.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That ball's foul.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call
batting,
with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Gray back to work. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Just missed. Swings and misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sonny Gray will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Andre Palante.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. And takes low for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Fernandez up and loosening in the pen. Granillo warming up as well. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the eighth. And that one sliced foul. One down, base is empty. Hit hard, base hit.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker will hit next. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the
Now
RBI. Challenged him with the fastball
Carson
right in the heart of
Kelly.
the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carson Kelly. And there's a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
In the dirt, blocked. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, the center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
So a man aboard. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in St. Louis, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Contreras now.
Wilson Contreras.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Kelly sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And And first offering is fouled off. The Cubbies up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in there. 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. That one missing inside. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Now batting.
Man at first with one gone. Next to hit, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Crow Armstrong ranges back, and it's gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Base is empty, 1 away. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Not close with that one. 2-2. And a good eye there. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Pozo in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Misses again, 5 in a row. And another ball.
No strike.
There's a strike. Fouled off left side. Walker, the base runner at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after
now
this.
Pitching for the Chicago
and we've got
Cubs.
ourselves a pitching change. Andrew
Number 39.
Kittredge.
And he's got a nice
Andrew
lead to work
Kittredge.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First and second, one out. Now up for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. Way outside, and it's 1-0. And this is inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Too low, check swing, appeal to first, did not go. That one catches the corner for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. One out. Runners at first and second. Ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 9-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the ninth. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. Palante. In his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So here's Horner now. And that one wrapped foul.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner at first with no outs here. That misses the zone. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Here's Wynn for one. Back to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Swanson in now, takes ball one off the plate. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. There's the strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and it beats him. What a play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in St. Louis, now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. And 1-2. One down, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swung and a drive, deep right field. That one back. Get out of town. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 9-4. That one just sounded different.
Man, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the Cardinal DH, Wilson Contreras. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Kittredge is just 1 strike away. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. One run across in the frame so far. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game, and the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
9-4 our final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.